Be represented well on the girls' side as they will have 5 wrestlers that have qualified, and we're going to meet them today. But first of all, let's talk to the coach, Matt Slater. Congratulations, Coach, getting 5 into the state tournament. How satisfied were you to come out of that regional and qualify 5 for state?
I was pretty happy with our performance. We put ourselves where we could probably qualify 7. But a couple fell short, and that's okay. But those are the life lessons they learn, and we got 5 to qualify, 4 thirds and 1 fifth to represent us this weekend.
So, is this the first year 4A was separate?
Yes. The previous year for girls, it was 5A, 6A combined, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. For the other girls tournament, but now girls on the girls side it's just exploded. A lot of teams have full teams. We even had about the same amount of girls as we did boys this year. So girls are well represented, and now they have their own tournament to get a medal.
So how is regional different this year then, as far as it did? Because you had like super regional.
The only difference was it was a super regional, probably because a lot of places have a hard time hosting a regional anyways, but McPherson put on a super regional for us, and it made it a 2-day tournament because some of those brackets had upper 20s, so they had to have their match limit watched, so we had to make it a 2-day tournament instead of a 1.
What are your expectations going into Salina Friday?
We have a few returner state qualifiers. So they know what it's about. Some of their goals fell short last year, and I think they want a little redemption now. So I think they have high hopes to get on that podium. We got a couple freshmen qualifiers, so they're going to see what it's about. But I believe they can make some noise in their own terms and be able to get a few wins, I think.
Who are returning to state this year?
We got Kara and Tegan.
Okay. All right, let's meet them. Okay, Tegan, you are the grizzled veteran. You're the senior, right? Yeah. Okay. The senior on the team. Congratulations. How's it feel to be going to state?
I was hoping from the beginning, and I'm happy I made it this far. And I'm hoping to place on the podium this year.
Okay, talk about the regional. Now, you knew you were in when you were wrestling for 3rd place, though, right?
Right.
Okay. So, tell me about the 3rd place match that you ended up picking up a win in.
I was scared going into it, even though I already qualified, but just wanted to get 3rd over 4th just to make me feel a little bit better and place me better for state.
Okay, what are your expectations going into Salina on Friday? I mean, how excited are you right now? Because it is Wednesday. You still got a couple days to go here.
I hope to get at least place, but I have to look at one match at a time, get through that.
All right, Kara, you're going back again. Congratulations. How did you feel coming out of regional? Do you feel like you wrestled well?
Yeah, I feel like I wrestled very well. Just like I got my head a little bit on my semifinals match, but I'm not going to let that happen.
What happened?
I was just really nervous, not ready. I didn't really be aggressive.
Is it, so when you go to state, do you know the brackets right now?
Yeah.
Who do you have first up?
Someone I've already beat previously, but...
Well, that's going to make you feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes me feel confident for my first match.
What would you be satisfied with going to state?
Just
and coming home with you?
Placing. I want to end with a win, though.
That would be good. Okay, and the freshman, Miranda Nolde. Miranda, congratulations. How does it feel for you to get qualified for state in your first year?
It feels good.
How long have you been wrestling?
This is my 3rd year.
Okay, so when girls wrestling was added, how excited were you?
I was pretty happy about it.
So as you go to the state tournament, who Do you know who your first round opponent's going to be?
Never wrestled her before.
Okay, so how do you handle that when you go in and maybe that unfamiliarity, just go in and try to do what you do, or how do you
Yeah,
do
I
that?
just go in and do my best.
What is your style? What's your strength on the mat?
Like, what do you mean?
What kind of wrestler are you?
Mostly offensive.
Okay. Okay. I'm not into wrestling too much, so you guys have to help me through this a little bit. So I will do this, okay? Kara, describe how Miranda wrestles.
She's aggressive.
Okay.
Sometimes. She's really good on top. Like, she's strong.
Okay. Coach, if you want to come back in here real quick and talk about these three young ladies, then we'll get our two remaining wrestlers up here. Talk about these three girls that are going to go to state for you.
Okay. Kara, she's our shooter. She's got to stay offensive. She's got to be the one that scores the points. Like she said earlier, her semifinal match, she kind of let the girl dictate the match, but we've learned our lesson, and she's going to stay offensive continuously through the match. Tegan, on the other hand, she's kind of the bulldog. Believe it or not, she spent her first 2 years playing basketball instead of wrestling, but we're glad she made the switch, and she's kind of a meanie out there. She's a senior at the lightest weight, and a lot of those girls are freshmen, so she capitalizes on it, and she pretty much tackles the girls and pins them.
You go, girl. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and then Miranda, like we said, she's a freshman. She's learning it, but she's bringing that kids club experience. She was a kids club wrestler. Her brothers wrestled, so she's been around it for quite a long time, and she's just learning how to do it, and she's really tough on top. So when we get through the first period, we usually just choose top, and she usually gets that pin with a cradle or a half. So, yep.
Okay, well, while we have Maya and Paisley move in here, tell me about Maya Munden and Paisley Weisbrod.
Maya is one of our veteran wrestlers. She's just grown dramatically through these years in high school. Last year, she kind of fell short at regionals, and she kind of took that to heart. She worked really, really hard this summer. She went to camps, and and it showed. She's gradually gotten better every week this season, and she continuously beat ranked opponents all season long, and now they finally gave her a little respect, and she's ranked number 5th right now. So kudos to her, and hopefully she makes it happen this weekend.
Okay.
And then Paisley is a freshman. I would say she's kind of the disruptor. She makes people frustrated because her style, she slows the match down. She usually wins by a point or two, which kind of frustrates some kids. She constantly stays in a good position, and then she capitalizes on the frustration that those opponents show, and she has lost to a couple girls here and there, but every time she's gotten closer, and the last time she wrestled, how many times did you wrestle that Smoky Valley girl? 3?
4.
4. So 3 times, and then the 4th time, we were like 2 seconds away from beating her, and she's ranked. So she's getting there. It's more of a confidence thing for her right now. I think if she just establishes that confidence that she has and needs, she'll end up on that podium this weekend.
Okay, Maya, so you came up short at regionals last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much was that a driving force as you went, after last season going into this year?
Well, last year it was really shattering to me to lose that match to go to state. So I really took that to heart and worked on it this summer. And I set a goal to go to state this year, and I've achieved that, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that.
What areas did you improve on the most in your wrestling?
I'd say technique. Now I feel like I really know what I'm doing on the mat, and I've just improved a lot on knowing what to do.
What are your feelings here? It's Wednesday. You're getting ready to go wrestle on Friday. What are you just thinking right now?
Well, I'm mainly excited about it, but I am nervous. I think once I get by the mat and warming up, I'll be pretty nervous, but I'm mostly excited.
Paisley, that was a pretty good description by Coach Slater there about your wrestling style. How did you develop that?
Just over the years, I have just developed it basically going off of what the girls will give me.
Coming in as a freshman, is this kind of what you were saying? I want to go and I want to qualify for state as a freshman.
That was my goal for the season.
Did you think you had a good shot at it?
Yes.
Okay, so how'd the season go for you? Did you see a lot of improvement from maybe your first match of the year to where you got to your third place match that you ended up wrestling at regional?
Yes, I have had quite a lot of improvement over this season, and it's because of my coaches.
Okay, so what do you think here on a Wednesday as you're getting ready to go wrestle on Friday in your first state meet as a freshman?
I'm ready to see these girls.
Okay, who are you wrestling first, you know?
A girl who her record is 28-10, so we have very similar records.
Okay, well, guys, good luck to all of you. Coach Slater, thanks for coming in here today. And I guess what are your feelings here a couple days before you guys head to Salina?
Pretty excited, but I've been doing this for over 20 years, so it's just another weekend. I heard was it your birthday?
Yeah.
Well, mine too. So usually my birthday is always associated with wrestling. So the best birthday present is bringing home the hardware. So I like to share that with the kids that get to experience it, and it's good times. But definitely, it's a good challenge for all of us. We're kind of in a classification that's in between. You know, we were up in the air if we were going to go 4A or 3-2-1A. Then when the count came out, we were like 2-3 schools above the count. So with the girls, we knew it was going to be okay because most of the girls are kind of at the same place. They're learning the sport still. There's just a wide open, way to go get it if they want it. And these girls have shown that with hard work and determination, you can make it happen. Boys, we knew it was going to be a lot tougher. 4A boys is a gauntlet, and we put ourselves in a position to where we could qualify for, but only one of them got there. But
We didn't mention Connor, I guess.
Yep, and he's going to gain this experience that he needs and bring it into the room next year, and get more kids to buy in and want it as much as he does, and we'll have a few more boys qualify next year.
Coach, thanks for bringing the gals over today. Good luck, guys, this weekend in Salina. Larned High School Wrestling Talk today on Sports Day. We'll check in with Gerard Welbrock, voice of the 4A State Tigers. That's next.